G'day guys, this is Captainoob here with the Furious Instigating Power Fist. Now, this being a melee weapon means I'm using a controller this time, so there you go, you can probably hear the sticks clicking in. So we're going to have a much easier time killing these gunners simply because it'll be a lot more responsive. So getting that instigating effect on him, we nixed about half of his health off. Now all we need to do here is just sort of take him out like that, there we go. Got her instantly mutated with the instigating effect. Are being staggered around a little bit here, but that's fine. We'll go ahead and have an epic power fist fight with this guy. And there we go. We'll sprint up to this gunner and punch him in the face. Cop that, mate. So she gets heating coils on her face, which is probably a bad way to go, but whatever floats your boat. Now these guys are going to be staggering me every time they sort of gun butt me, so that's going to be a little bit annoying, but we can always use VATs when we want to. So we've got an explosive turret there, we'll definitely use VATs, and for that one too. Instigating effect takes them out nice and quickly, there we go. Now it's back to killing these gunners as usual. Run around here, take her out, see if we can knock her down. There we go, get a cool little effect there with the power attacks. Kick her in the leg there and explode her head with a power fist. Hell yeah, this thing's good. We'll punch this guy in the face and kill him instantly. Awesome. Good running and sprinting power attack is a good way to do a lot of damage. Almost killed that guy. Finish him off with a quick follow-up power attack. Very, very easily done indeed. Now we're back into hidden, so let's be nice and sneaky for this next gunner. See if we can lop her head off. Not quite, but that'll do. Now the good thing about melee weapons, or unarmed weapons like this one in general, is they're nice and quiet, so we should have no trouble taking out these gunners as they are. Don't think there's legendary gunners down there, and oh, they are in blitz ranged. Excellent. So we'll take out them while we can, one for each of these turrets, and we'll go a few for the commander. He looks like he's kind of switched on and will actually detect us. Getting good sneak attack crit damage there. Not as much as you would with a regular melee weapon. Oh yes, and we totally slammed him down on the ground and he spazzes out afterwards. Excellent. We'll go ahead and crit this guy. We'll kill him in one shot because instigating crit unarmed weapons are great. And let's see, we've got one down there. Got two down there actually. Looks like they're on the edge of blitz range, so we'll make use of that. We'll go for a crit. And a nice uppercut there, makes a backflip, and a follow-up here with the explosive little assault carbine there. Nice. Luckily we took her out nice and quick, and we're able to get them both killed in one shot with a crit. So the furious, or the instigating part of this weapon really lets you get these gunners killed very easily. Ooh, this guy's putting up a fight. Come on. There we go. Get that power attack in for that nice cinematic kill, and we are done with him. Last couple of gunners around here. No, it looks like you're to die first, mate. Now, if I could get a good non-insta-killing crit, you can see the benefit of having Iron Fist at level 5. There we go. Notice how she's all paralyzed. We get to kill her easily. It'd be good if you exited VATs, thank you. So she's all paralyzed, she's completely helpless to being punched in the face, and we will explode her face. Another crit here, just to deal with this gunner nice and easily. And for the last one, we'll definitely do the blitz crit thing again. You gonna bother, mate? I think she's given up. Would this be a mercy? Keep firing what, mate? You got a problem with... Oh, wait. We'll just put her out of her gunner misery because it can't be good working for the gunners, so... I mean, probably not as bad as being hit repeatedly with a heated power fist, but whatever. Let's be nice and sneaky for this turret. We'll take it out nice and easily. Unlike melee weapons, we can't hit this one through the wall too, so we'll just go up manually and punch it with the sneaky crit. So, there you have it. That was the Furious Instigating Power Fist in the confines of Gunner's Plaza. While it's not the most quick weapon to use in this place, it's definitely a fun one as you batter your enemies to death with a massive industrial looking fist. Let's just move on to Swan already. I think I've run my mouth enough already. Alrighty, so one of the more fitting weapons to kill Swan with, the Instigating Furious Power Fist. Obviously, Furious Power Fist is what you get from killing the actual baby swan that you can find in the vanilla game. yeah, I think this is a fitting weapon to kill him, and I guess it'll be good to finally use this own weapon against him. So, looks like he's not hostile, but he will be in a second. But to make best use of our first attacks on him, we'll go ahead and just sneak attack crit him like that, getting that extra five times damage on him. Hasn't detected me quite yet, so we'll just go ahead and keep punching him in the knee. Still hasn't detected me yet. He is blocking our attacks though, so when he puts his little thing in front of his face there, he's actually able to block attacks. Okay, now the fight's on. So unlike regular mobs, Swan here cannot be paralyzed by Iron Fist, which is a little bit of a problem, but we should be fine as long as we can use all these action points and get enough hits on him to get that Furious effect really stacking. Can I get a good line at him now? There we go. Let's see what we can do here. So 1, 2, 3. Got some more sneak attack crit does on him. It's not even night and this guy can't even see us. Alright, let's just back up a little bit. Got a few more of that shots on him. One more will do you in, mate. Oh, don't let him kill us first. It's going down to the wire here. There we go. And he does a pirouette like the sweet ballet dancer that he is as he dies. So there's Swan killed with his very own weapon, sort of. Let's see, what weapon did he have on him or thing? Just a cavalier's leather left leg. Not worth having. Alrighty, so that's it against Swan. Let's go find a deathclaw and see what it does against them, shall we? Okay, before we get into killing the deathclaw, I just want to show off some of the mods I've been experimenting with. These are just walking mods that you'll find and you can download, and they just replace whatever walking sort of animations you have. And the results are rather hilarious. So the normal jogging, you're probably familiar with it by now. You've played as a female soul survivor, you understand what it's like. Check this out. Hilarious, right? And the walking, it's like you're fucking, the Commonwealth's next top model. It's like you're walking down a catwalk or something. Check this out. Isn't that nice? Also, jumping has been changed. This is a different mod to the regular one that I've been using before, but the jump animation changes from here. I think this one is actually called like girly animation or some shit. I don't think that's too girly. I don't know. I guess I really don't know about that sort of thing. But if you sprint and jump, you sort of do this, which is kind of odd. So that's a thing. What else is there? Oh yeah, the sprint animation has changed. That one actually seems quite right. I mean, all you're doing is just swinging your arms around a little bit more. But the normal sort of walking stance or position stance is modified too. I think that's actually the companion stance what they usually have. And if you go into a player animation here, you can see that she sort of widens her stance a bit, and after the animation is done, quickly slides back her heels in and it goes back to normal like that. That's kind of weird. Animation mods are kind of cool. It adds a layer of freshness, and some of them can be quite hilarious. So let's just bring out our power fist and start killing this deathclaw already. Righto, so the trick to taking out this massive deathclaw is actually through the power of paralyzing palm from the Iron Fist perk. So as you can see right now, we've got no crits in the bag, so what we want to do now is just generate some crits off the minion deathclaws. So hopefully we'll be able to one-shot these guys, and by doing that we'll get ourselves some crits hopefully. This one doesn't die in one, but you will use our couple of hits on him just to get some crits ready. We've got a few ready to go now, but unfortunately we lost a lot of health doing that. So as soon as we get some good action points, we'll go ahead and paralyze the big one because he is by far the biggest threat. Down he goes. Nice little pirouette from him too. And there's a deathclaw over there. We'll use what action points we have to hit him once. Alright, looks like the big one has come back up. No, that's just a regular mythic deathclaw, and my, what bad breath you have, my good deathclaw lizard man. Alright, another crit view, my friend, and you're down on the ground. We'll use this time just to weaken you a little bit. And big one's back up. We'll go ahead and crit him again. And now I sort of want to back off a little bit and let more AP points regenerate before we go ahead and engage our next targets. We've managed to take out one deathclaw there, so we're not going too horrible, but we are a little bit low on health at this point. So when you play with weapons like this, you really need to play with their strength. So if that means guerrilla hit and run tactics, that means you got to do that. And while it doesn't kill as effectively as some other weapons you might see, mainly the projectile type weapons, you know you're not going to have a bad time when you're using this thing. Have we got enough distance on these guys to hit them? Yep, we'll take out this one next. Down you go. That puts us back into caution. We can back off into these bushes and we should have a fine time just escaping them. Looks like there's only one minion remaining, and after we deal with that, we should have no trouble taking on the big one. Alright, so there's him. Just sneaky, make sure the deathclaw doesn't touch us, because that's like an instant detection. There we go. Let's just get closer to the mythic one. Probably a little bit too close to the big one and get us detected, but that's fine. We managed to pull off a sneak attack crit and got a lucky Grim Reaper sprint proc there. So we're pretty much good. Getting a little bit of frame rate droppage as I'm trying to target the Chameleon, Night Stalker, Deathclaw and Bats. But there we go. We're starting to get our bat hits on him now. We'll go ahead and crit him for good measure. Now he is down. So we are in danger now, which is a pain, but we've got a bunch of action points, or we've got him down on the ground, which allows us to just keep on battering him until he feels like it's time to get up. And once he's gotten up, we've got a bunch of action points back. And we'll be able to crit him once more. And punchy, and punchy, and punchy. Full AP bar, which means we'll go ahead and back off to the very edge of blitz range, and we'll get more shots into him. Or that could just glitch out and just take me right out of it. Fine. Hopefully he won't claw us. No, just a ground slam. That's fine. Relatively harmless compared to the killer claw move. Keep punching him. Crit please. Down you go, mate. Wow, well, up you go apparently. So he's done his little super jump there and end up bouncing. Now I am punching him in his deathclaw balls at the moment, which, as you'd expect, or as you'd like to expect, it would do a little bit more damage, but unfortunately it doesn't. Got a lucky 4-leaf clover proc there, and we're able to keep on hitting him. I think it's best to stay and smack him in the tail here, just because when he gets up you sort of want to be behind him anyway, so it takes a while to sort of turn around and attack you. Now that he's back up, we've got a full AP bar. We'll go ahead and get as many hits as we possibly can in VATS. Got another crit going. Another jumping slam there. He rolls around a bit. And we're able to take him out nice and easily. There we go. So, not a very elegant way of taking out a mythic or a Night Stalker Deathclaw, but it works in the long run, so, you know, it's a pretty good deal. So if you'd like to have this weapon in your game, be sure to check out the description. I shall have this weapon, or the links to the mod which will allow you to create this weapon will be there. And it's for all platforms too, so don't worry if you're on PC, or PS4 I should say. PC or it gets everything obviously. But yeah, thank you for watching guys.